Hey, folks, thanks for joining me today. Okay, so what is in the water that you are drinking? I mean, you're putting it in your body, it's going into your organs, it's going into your skin. It is having a long term impact on you. What about the packaging of your foods? What are they made of? Have you checked that out? So often we will go to the grocery store and we're so concerned with what is in the food that we forget to think that there might be something in the packaging that actually has an adverse impact on our health. What are GMOs? What are they actually for? I had always thought that GMOs were basically so that you could get more yield out of a crop on a smaller portion of land. And this was to make food prices lower and it was to offer more efficiency in soils, which there is some of that. But I did not know that it was actually genetically altering the DNA of different organisms to make crops resilient to pesticides. So whenever you're getting organic and whenever you're also getting GMO, you're non-GMO rather, you're getting foods that don't have these toxins. Hey, it's Jason Wright, the host of the Jason Wright Show, and this is another Vitruvian book review. And this one's a little different. This isn't just kind of a book that you sit down and it's a gripping page turner. No, this is, as the title would indicate, a guide. It's non-toxic guide to living healthy in a chemical world by Dr. Ailey Cohen and Frederick S. Vom Saal. I hope I pronounced Dr. Saul's name correctly. Ailey Cohen is the one I know. She has been a guest on the Jason Wright Show, and we talked about how we can create a non toxic environment for a healthy body. And that's what this book goes into. And what I would suggest is grabbing this book and keeping it in the kitchen, keeping it in the pantry, somewhere on hand, so that if you're looking to go stock up on cleaning supplies, there are alternatives to the typical Lysol, Windex, and all of these things that we just fill the air of our homes with that are actually poisonous. Maybe they don't have a short term effect on us, but long term, they can have a very adverse impact on our health. Dr. Cohen not only goes into those products that can cause the greatest harm in a home, but she also backs it up with the data to tell you the correlation between certain chemicals and things such as Parkinson's disease. Who knew that Parkinson's disease could be the adverse effect of some of the chemicals that we put in our bodies? Also, how to get rid of dirty air, not just the air particles, but electronics, like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. These are things that can actually have an adverse impact on our bodies. In this book, Dr. Ailey Cohen goes into those things. It is just a wealth of not only data helping you to understand the negatives of chemicals, water that comes straight out of the tap that is laced with fluoride and other minerals that we don't need, and why we should all have a reverse osmosis filter on our sinks, or something like I thought I was doing well. I thought I was drinking clean drinking water because I have a charcoal filter in my refrigerator. Turns out, Dr. Cohen said, nope, you're really not. And another thing that she does, and I hope you will go back and listen to that conversation if you have not yet on the Jason Wright Show with Dr. Cohen. She doesn't come at this and say, you must follow this book by the absolute letter. I mean, it is over 300 pages of things that you should and should not have in your household with regard to cleaning products, hair products, candles, perfumes, all these sorts of things. She made the point during the show. She said, "Look, I color my hair. I'm going to continue to color my hair. The chemicals are not healthy, but there's other things that I'm going to do to offset that." And so that's the thing. This just lets you know all the different things and the impact that they have scientifically been shown to have on our bodies. So if you're going to stock up the pantry for your cleaning products, if you're going to find a new shampoo, or maybe you just don't burn as many candles, or if you're going to, maybe you stop to think about, should I get some, and I guess this is, what are those things called? Essential oils. I've never used them, but if they burn and smell, maybe you should do essential oils as opposed to just some candle from the local Hallmark that's laced with chemicals. You're putting it in your air, putting it in there. There's a reason why guys like me, whenever Jimlin fires up candles in our house, I am going to get itchy eyes and a snuffy nose. And the reason why is because of the chemicals that are being burned in those candles. So what you can do is you don't have to abrogate every single little thing that might be causing harm from your house, but it's probably a good idea to just at least take some sort of an inventory. And this is, as again, the title would suggest, a great guide for getting started with that. So I encourage you to please check out my conversation with Ailey Cohen. Pick up this book. I know you'll be glad to add it to your home reference library. And with that, I'm out. Thanks for listening.